Okay, nti said MC Milika Kacho no ya kwasa aba bio. Ya baba hwe na ya di nkomo e de afa niema ekoso e wo mamu. Milika ka se platform bi aba se makwa kwotena ho bia no na che se Ghana na pese ya na duro. Because nchirima e de Ghana a giant because omu ne de be mom. Obi na di ka ba na yen so ya ba. Enti nipa krono de odib jayen a me e problems o ho no. This is the time. Now this is an opportunity for us to change things. Nti obia kakra bia obetimi ahwe na ono nso so aye bia no. This is an opportunity for you. Samre ya moja di afrusani e wo mu a ohome no. Bo modern say kakra bia no kona bia ahwe bia no behwe na waye. Emfa ho ne de wo ye bia. Ebe omedi ni kwaku owusu agye pato. Benjamin Esuman or has saying solid or executive secretary and a director. Is it a director and secretary? Executive director ma solid there. Ghana. Obania kwaba.
Yeah.
Me the council catch us say membra Paul Griff Boache Dankwa. Aban kasama for on governance and security. Obviously I can kasama for there. Governance and security na ndie nitwi obani akwa
menya ba ma jeso
bibia ye boko de dan kopon ase o tse na fire service mo se boama ne fire service for aiding komo bi quickly me pese o pass a comment on it because they omo eka and say omo say free ade bi fire resistant jacket I expire for the past 1 year. No be a district we have 2 pill and so 2 ni na so asan expire. And Osha in someone or Moka the last time me team on Como, you were telling us about investment and mine or Ghana police need their car. But I said it was for the metro mabo.
You mean about Mitchell as a chair, Washafwano pay. Na fire service, a buying Eddie Obini Airshom Yepa. Minim say in Komobi Ekoso. Enche bia Ghana for be hu se omo trucks no mu yisu no aban e kwa hwe se obetumi apɛ smaller trucks bia e be call district to district na che se district bia e benye ono angasa no fire ambulance truck na sankomodie no migidi sa akɔ echi bebre enche bia Ghana for bete hu sem na eyampa in terms of your security section no aban abon homodin bebre for military, for police, investment, a car, or infrastructure, no, fire service in Jomukra is saying in Ghana. Every now and then, no, you will pocket of fire be eba. Banco Modena na Papane can say a lot of the prank calls. Na ibu ono ma na who nipa offer any nipo hiambwa. Inti no sign to just say mumbom homo say. Assembia to Mohonoma, Mumbo making sure say Moon Fire Service and Ma Omojuma Enyading. Netoson so no, Yankasi him say, Usidaya, so making sure say fire service for Bahonum, no matter be inspected. Na Omochimia catcher say, Abia Bibia Usino, so making sure so fire extinguishers, Abia Bay 4 and 5.
When you have certificate, but I don't know say whether, but me no make they also government almost some from power. Sika for food to me 200 Ghana cedis a month. So fire service for I feel a do time you to I say omu kwasresre.
Oh minjin this.
To be very frank with you.
Minjin this. I buy share fire service for you pa. Minjin this Musika will form send your work say 200 cedis a month. Oh, minya be na why na? Why
na?
200 cedis a month.
Kebe on wapa. Kebe on wapa.
Mijin this. I buy
because you say o 6 tesan kebe.
Entesa.
You unjin me say entesa and say you know say entesa.
Minim say entesa.
But we have also gone underground. Entesa.
Oh, minya be ma. Minjin this.
So unim didn't am pese me sisu ho bi no say bia obi ani nko ho on dem channel but me as much as possible we just say entesa no etesa if there is something you can do for them Mr. Mo o kasa aban better.
Me never mind. You be trying near fire service.
They cannot tell you.
Many fire service
because
many
victimize you. I am passing way I make say make me cry me bunko to jam ade ni betunti. Mr. Omo fire service for my. Mo fire service for my. Accoutrement omo de no I be ni ho anase de ho deficiencies no. Or say ade kum fire service for pa heat stroke.
Heat stroke. Amphibia fire service for training.
I know.
Malta.
No.
Amphibia.
I protect you. I know after giving the person the training. For instance, from by me better na you know mama me training. No mama me mic or mama me camera. Ya be den. Mesremo when kwa de mesremo man ka bia. Mesremo because fire for who here pa
me pa che aban so e bon ho modern bebre e fa fire service for say na me kai no menim say enche bia omo trucks na aya kese no aban be pe nketo bia e be call one district one fire truck and also eba be deploy enche bia inti
fire truck na den tender na
fire tender you be pay nkiti bia ebetumi akọ district by district meaning say
they will not post any stationed in the district.
Ebe station in the district into one district one fire ambulance you be pay you do hu nkomo enche bia e be hu say sajumedie ne ebe koso anyway aban ni wo fire service for ho and say e ma omote ase say omoni ye ni wo mo ho enya de aye jo
nti amani abre american say esuma mu kan ahwe na ye politics nti na me patch on because no dey na no tumpe be than politics what dey na no tumpe be kai ni de mo nso omo abre so omo ye but we nku ade mesre
aban be bon ho model
bra kwaba
yenua
boko de
yankopon de na fam de aka say ekufado ne ba me aban no so e be se nyama na kromajo kromaje unia I won't wo ho
oh sir me so meti kronum bi
e be oti
sa
because kromaje pa unia amafo bebre omo na onfu e kra no gauge na so red
because se amafo unse me da bia me kasa de no se ano me yes kilometer me gauge
and waka
so ma onfa oto out pe no ya match net aso but you see but yeah then apart from say bia you betumi do some more about there also hwe bibi ya wan hwe ni ya nkasa no ye kanse kroma ya shia penny ya jaya na we see it and get satisfied and
democracy actually you know say kibnam kemambo this abwane cow na utiemu a na obi atonka na obi aka obi so na so atiem na atonka ena mama ye na no ye the pressure to aban no so na aban no ago nuomem na wama omanimu ayi de kakra contractors ye ntu omoka na aban tumeti omoka projects a aka nwuremu a aban no de sika no ede do preman brani ade na ye jai na kedi sika na hye contractors muni ade na ama sika bakrom contractor or mason or carpenter or steel bender or laborers almost ya concrete what you say etino utu omoka na laborers ne mason ne carpenter for ne steel bender ne plumber ne ade omo site one na utu omoka o na omo so yire na omo so nya bi e de akọ market what you say na oma okronu mu ye den wabra wuntua contractors kan ya ade a contractors ko kan na tradition to memu na abe bibia o ti kuma she pa unia kuma she me be kra no na me adoma na edifa de bedu ha ye easy o bre okronu mu pa unia
kromu ayesh okay the next say living condition mu ayedin
oh yes
me hwe bibi o asisia Bloomberg Ghana inflation no say 23.6
yes
it's not funny anymore
oh yes
what is government doing about it? I know government is also worried about it But being worried alone does not solve the problem, because you see, I'm saying, I am 30 Sabanka say, Aban so you're aware of what is going on. Deliberate steps, yeah, Aban di go akwemu, said the G and one free Saturday. What are the indications? Say Aban is deliberately trying to help us yank out of this doldrums.
Many of them are Chroma Yashi, Yanokre, Chroma Yashi, or baby. You can't, you better say, be a member compare. But many of them are South Africa for being no more baby. See Ubuntu, Ugabantu. See you don't exist as an island. In Ghana, no, we are part of a global village. Inti Abai,
Ubuntu,
Igabantu. You are who you are because of other people. You don't exist
Ubuntu,
as an island.
Ubuntu, Igabantu.
Now, Osha, we are Fanenia as a result of COVID. Because that's the reality on the ground. As a result of COVID, you know, we are seeing big economists, you know, big economists, you know, who say someone bomb homodine, having homegrown solutions in country, between Abua or more revamping of the economy. Yankasa Ghana, the Ghana or Bantampa program, edit to Honum, it's a rebound back better. Just when I hear we COVID, you know, and Russia, Ukraine, in common, ABC more in Tokano, Akoswa, Sisia, Yakoyenim, from the 24th of February, BBC and the 11th of May. Now to me say Tokano Mako inim kakra. The impact of it in the mini abema, a global, we share US and then we share US, BT CNN, BT Omo gas, ne shortage of food, ne prices, no. Have an adverse effect on the Ghanaian economy. Now, as a beside, what is government doing? Yes, I mean, first is that government is continually making sure, say, inflation, or you bet to me making sure, say, enco high, because a high and naturally say, it may impact you on everything. I mean, value chain on fuel, on commodity prices in the market, in Yamaninya, but Abaya puts measures in place. First, you know, and it's Abaya cuts down the expenditure. Drastically by 30%. A idea I shall say from the month of April into Busumi Yakosui, buying still a cut down expenditure 30%. Buying so a per se taking the larger part of the burden share into buying Jumafonia executive ne Council of State Omunya to Makwiti also by 20%. Buying so say conferences are a cost only per DMs a cost no what is so by 50%. Abayin so say full vouchers are yedema workers in India so what is so by 50%.
Conferences no what is so na per diem.
Per diem so no what is so conferences no so no near beboa mobile virtual no so no yakoso I mean me a number of meetings be bro no ma me nkonko share ye virtual near take records and no per diem crab ye nim. Abayin so say vehicles are is a motofi abrochi I no mo de ba ebia ebe cost the currency of the country no so no abayin so see no car ni nya motobi Ghana it's say assembling cars e wo hanom e be making sure say you be grow your economy no into homegrown solutions in the bebre abayin dey atoto onom finally abayin ehun say SSC you to me expand the tax bracket now in the expansion of the tax bracket you know or the one of the best innovative tax policies aba I be making sure say we be roping in the larger part of the formal and the informal sector. Your friend Electronic Levy Act, no, Act 1075, 2022 na abano. And no boy ye pa making sure say in Memua close to about 1 million young people omo peso mo anka say omo show mo ejuma se no. Aban ebe show mo se amu musika omo betumi dia yo mo ejuma. No so no ebe boy ye pa ma oman ni etumpon. Aban so say sa sika na mutua no 11 no ye de ba be ye nkwan esa be improve infrastructure inti obia aban akwan
o kan nkwan a soup
akwan ye de ba be akwan
one way o kan we na esuma aka say aban so be twana no because
ye de ba be ye nkwan lorry akwan ye de ba be ye
akwan dia ne o be no
but ye fa nye nkwan ye de ba be ye akwan ama o mine no I mean massive infrastructure ye de ba I mean a lot of these interventions homegrown solutions obia e hwe ni man mu say no be making sure say development any industrialization no because we ni man mu onko abontin enko ko bi sesika ana say onko sresika it's as okwa abontin kra na say okko sresika restrictions on the mama no e be doso nti wan ka so bo hwe man mu na wa hwe say nya obetumi abo o man no ho ban afa
aduane inflation is there anything government is expecting say ya intimate for so you better to help Anna because I don't know to be very frank with you there be an opa me sorry I am say bibi wo ha nka metimi aye apart from the me no bibi ya me say we all have to do something that is why sometimes when I'm on radio or TV one hwene ya obefo say many aban or problem the only challenge I'm near aban or say me for say what is wrong what can we also do what are we not also doing what is government expecting us to do because tomatoes back 2 cities 50 pesos so I ask myself say dear in a me that is dear in a me what is government expecting yeah I mean dear na yenya famwa
I think say near Ghana fo betumi aye ene nkomodi aye di say obi abeti asese ahokyere aba ewiase afa nenya na aban ebo no homoden to mitigate the challenge put stop-gap measure making sure say depreciation of the cedi will not continue to depreciate against the forex USD and the other ones aban ebo no homoden inti citizens aban so beka say monfa mo ahoden enta aban echi na dwumadie bia aban edi no so no mobeboa ama aban edi sa dwumadie no akosi na wieye nti nya mo betumi aye aboa pa ene se mombo moden na dwumadie aban ye no mode mo ho ebeta echi
ya va hu tache esuma
oni amedase se ama akwanya se yan embe dwendwen Ghana man ho ni ndi Ghana komo na faga na man no ensi bia ekron nefse nefata na bi man Ghana de nka yakopon adomo ano audience bia pa asase nka ode ebro hye bebia no de nsugusu acha bosuminsia na ebro na fifi kama na obotumi ko ebro ni bi na ware nka ni se sanka sa o man no sa no yakọ awonhihia yekom sisie na wasem a woka se den na oman mba yebetumi aye no emre bi duye a yenya omanpani bi okrom hanom a ose operation feed yourself se Ghana ni bia no se wo fichire asasi bi wo ho na se garden po na obeya ye garden obedua tomatoes adua tomatoes se ebro na ebe ya dua ebro se brodia dua brodia oba me apartment ewo Ashoman estate brodia in the course of the year no se metiska to brodia pa de men to brodia within a month more than a month I will not exceed it because every time brodia bebre o me in feature adi ase edu bibia tomatoes mekoi na metum titibi ewo garden mu nti Ghana ni bia no benya adwen sakra ewo leadership a nka omampani no be provide ne amampani fo no be provide ama nipa yewo kronu mu se obia emfa aso anase kan enko ni mfichiri no ntutu fom na se brode no be hye ho mfa hye ho se ebro no be hye ho mfa hye ho se banche na obetumi dua kura ya Ashoman estate mitumi dua banche ne bopa pato kasia pa ana se obefuntum asase no na asase ni mu aye ha na banche na ewo asase no benya kwan na aye kase na enyi pato e kama pa na seba ne saa sika nka wo bete de akoto brode sika nka wo befa akoto banche ebro tomatoes ne bekono afini mu no on to no bebre saa se bia nka wo beko lean season mu na wo beko market akoto tomatoes ene ba ko 250 pesos se na okay uko dakasie mu a omutumi ye no miensa 6 cedis miensa tomatoes o nketua o bako miensa 6 cedis bako miensa 5 cedis so odi ama otufu bo kura miensa 5 cedis adan oman yanka odi yesi ye ni abrese ye dua tomatoes ke betumi dua tomatoes oman ye ni abrese se yakopon ani eto asase paso se ye dua nduane efidi ye ho a ke betumi efidi ye ho. Remember, during President Achampon's era, you feed yourself. Ghana exported food. And then, crab banche. It me crab banche. Crab feed China, New Europe, eba Ghana. Ghana should be the food basket of this sub-region.
I've heard about China, Europe, maintain.
Oh, memo data. Memo data. Agriculture Minister could be reactive on that. It's more data now. It's unfortunate. That's where we find ourselves. Now, Kasani Yemu, and you're only the food component of the inflation in the air rising. The cost of imported products are also rising. What your boy imported, what you say? You know, say your core market. Now the general, prices of goods and services are cost and affect inflation. Inflation at 23.6%. It didn't come as a fluke. Abayni per kasei.
All grave.
Or kasei.
Paul grave.
All grave.
Paul grave.
Hey,
Udin. A.L. grave.
Abrofudin pa broniba pa Paul grave. You me that say. Me ni kasei. I say Ukraine, Russia, and Tokwane ade. Pato. Why? Me and Tikroma. October inflation rate, it was 11%, 2021. Before then, let me go back to July. No, we're celebrating single-digit inflation in Oklahoma. July, inflation was 9%. August, you're 9.7%. That we are close to 10%. In September, we were at 10%, double digits. September 2021. From 2021 September, you call from 10.6, you call 11%. In November 2021, we moved to 12%. In December 2021, we moved to 13%. In January, we moved to 14%. Up to now, this year you do 23.6%. And to say what the best say
higher since 2004.
What say Russia-Ukraine war on 24th of February 2021. Na meje was
2022.
2022, February 2022, 24th February, and Russia striking Ukraine. That is not supposed to discount the fact that because of the war, affected world, supplies, food supplies, in terms of wheat. Ukraine and Russia, they produce more. In terms of fertilizer, chemicals for inorganic fertilizer, Ukraine, Russia, they produce more into the global market. Why? But apart from inorganic fertilizer, we have organic fertilizer. Organic fertilizer, say what they even cow dung. Say be OTV so there, but ninchibini. Over to me, I make say near the asase so. Nama asase no. I am rich. Need udi bunch of someone ma. Ebe boka siye. Adi asiye. And on who here Ukraine and Russia, and that's a supply chains from China because China is having COVID-19 lockdown. So
who here buying?
I buy and everything is about leadership. I buy the ebe to me say, look, baby, you do. Nenchi, oma munye nenchi ni adadi. Mr. Obia and cordon off in the area. I buy best supply bia grass. Na mo fe video mo. Na mo ane ekọ private toilet na mo sesa na this assembly sesa na supply ma farmers wo area we no be am fine rich na asase because I feel we you ntumi nko Ukraine say ekokoto chemicals abe fertilizer. What am I gonna say? Your organic and inorganic fertilizer. So if the inorganic side, which is chemicals, you do go asase ni mo no unye mfi Ukraine ni Russia ene nkyerɛ sɛ ɛsɛ yenkoto tomatoes baako tia baako 250 pesos we yen sa odi okom ene eba amanfo so the food may be there but the price will be too high for people to purchase inflation ebe nzu so anso ne say pato nzu so anso ne say obeyi chop money ama oba so nko edwom so nkoto nduane mbeye nduane ofie for the week and for the month obekọ no sika na odi ama no enso ne esese oto ana mbribia na okọ a ne esese oto no di sika na ebekọ sisia enso enti nduane enkese munya ofie mutumi didi na mo de cover bia 1 week ana mo de cover 2 weeks no muntumi nya na sa enti esese pato wo ho pre sa so ko sika foforo esa so de bra oba no na oba no tumi de market ana se oba no ekọ sika foforo ade be so ne awo so di ama no so ansa mutumi didi ofie eba ne sa no a the income of the family no ena eswate the cost of living by the family no ena akọ high inflation nsunsan so ekomu no enti se aban no efa eso asem no mu yie na ode oman ni na no ede kọ adwenkrum se mesramo bebi yedui yekọ ahonyanyie mu yentumi amboabo ehu yie yentumi educate your farmers no some for organic fertilizer mfa ye adwuma ne rely on inorganic fertilizer a big mistake in a country no mum yembo break wa ha ne ntwa caref ne enko use organic materials organic fertilizer can be even plants no be wu a se ne yebetimi a mix sa plant no e de fu ya bua so wa asase no mu ne ya wota so na apro ya pro na kwa asase no mu a eno kura tumi ereche asase no ametumi nduane ebeduane tumi ebeyie enye chemicals nkwa na se de gu asase.
So you think it's a leadership thing?
It's a leadership thing. So I say yam break wa ha ni yam curve ni yam hwehwe ni ya se yeye oman bia tana mi kaka a champion e ka say
somebody must be watching and seeing their air cost no address and
exactly.
A hard block and you know unhunu se sade ni si
and see here tell me
respect the Greek ministry.
Yes, yes, you're planting for food and jobs. Meaning, I can say, progress or can say, this year we call one district, one fire tender. You see, what they were not done real, it being wow. Let's be real. Do we have the money to afford that as a country? And if we have money to afford that as a country, do we have to afford that? Are there not other ways of creating fire hydrants, even in the marketplaces, by drilling boreholes in the market centers around the market centers?
Yes, see kiosk so. Tables so.
That is negligence of duty on the part of this assembly. So this assembly officials na one no e say mo fire hydrants no buy. And I said fire hydrants na order da no say yesisi no so kra na yentumi ensi fufuro. Yes, just a few fufuro na yesi na e bo ho ban. What I say around the market centers. Na ya manage ye current fire tenders na one no such that you betumi deliver. Na sika na ye order da no. Yam fan hye oman ni mu senia ye benya nduane ebie. Se nduane eba bebre ebu ewo abonten so a pato benya biedi mi so benya biedi. What the one city come market obenya tomatoes e be a 5. Nti eba ne sa you have 2 cedi 50 pesos when you tomatoes. Pato be kana say. Eba ne sa no a wo beti ye me so meti ye. Ye na ho betre asoman. Na emom se ye de sika no ina no ekọ hyehyɛ a project be one district one way district one way. Sika no kra no sika fa project cars here fire service okay kote. Sika no come on na me boa. Sika no come on na. Until you take money from here, you send it abroad. Meanwhile, we need to invest money here so that the Ghanaian can enjoy some respite away from the harsh poverty you're coming. What am I gonna say? There are choices for the government, policy choices. Where do you pull the brakes? Or say, Abaya Kasa is a man koto cars kra na yen hwe ne unia uti kruma. Unhu said 2022, 2021, 2022 Land Cruisers, latest Land Cruiser, ebi okro aban penifo na echu kruma. Unye pato.
Who registered 2021?
Yes, and okay.
Registered.
Every crisis, simple so back room. At the end of this year, you see more. enti sa policy statement na aban ebe ye press conference aka na yema programs mo no eba TV so be ka na dade no is propaganda kasa kra ye de come amanfo na nya gidie wa aban ni musa aban ni ye bibi but the reality is that they are not.
Do you think sir Ghana for ankasa yen Ghana for settlement for yeah supportive your leaders no yeah bomb modern say you support you that's why I was asking to say they now all count there say they were can you also backyard udua atosode nkakra akra.
That's right.
But obi atile na ho nyina.
You see, let me tell you,
obi nhunu the essence of it. Of course, it is not my job. It's not for me to do this or that.
Okay.
Are we supportive enough in Ghana for nyina?
You see, yes, say modernization. As a nipa any ebie no na ye jeja ni obebi mu. Say bi okodu New York abonten so a uhu asase kese ye da ho a obekese wo de tomato scrap ko say asase na wo de bro ko say ho. Bibia ya tile so ya cement ya pavement ni ade nemo ya ha ya wo ide sabi yakopon de ato bibia ye be yi omo no sase na bi o de show kra emfifiri sunu be kra beto akra sai no by ha no baby ono ya sase ye wo yi o ye be yi now ese aban ne policy ba say aban no encourage Ghana ni bia obe garden e wo mfitire ni ade na e wo mo bia aban no afi bia aban no bia aban be ma o organic fertilizer one bag bi ati ase and a half bag bi na odi apete o garden ni mu ati ase na wosu nya faso ewo dia wo ye no ho be policy be encouragement say bia chinchina half bag of a fertilizer organic fertilizer we here but be SF say aban akomete say oh me encourage Ghana for so bia ye backyard garden. Operation Feed Yourself at Champon, no. Why? They gave people free seedlings. In Tibia, because so my hacks, maybe a plantain hacks, my and plantain no seedlings. Into my you know. Wow, Obeso would be no, but GB free. And I buy the babu pontem ebe and so say, oh, yeah, the plantain abo. Mammote, as so many city abo pay, no, my GB and fat monfendio feature. What I say? But comment me about pile and the Nabco boy CB and the egum. So we feature number 2 from the Siwama. What I say? Sit there. Eja, I finish so crown. No, there we need Scancoto Brodiano. Also feature body be no bit me trebi. No way. What I make
you think that choices are buying one and yet difficult?
You see, they are
or what or beating me at the IAB be the one. And yet difficult. And yet they are
it is nothing that is too much for the government to do. They are low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging fruit. Sabio, OMS say a ninchibini na modern fertilizer, organic fertilizer. Na my policy say, oh, wow, guardian we no aban bet me ma have bag bi ntie car. This assembly car de ba ana yet be na so say mo area ho ne be je bola sika na say ye betu nkane mu nti obia nsisi na ye betu nsuo nti bu nsuo si woni adade sa announcement na NC na information service department ni adade important ebetimi aye na sa ye na say be simple pato yes pato yes media me middle class intermediate me new say me de sika betu form na me de bia be show na aban na more opportunity say ubie odan to ho no mo a me de sa boys yi ebetumi aba area ho abe ye kra wo mfikyira ama wo kra wenya ho mfaso aban no ye ne sa no a indiane bebu wo no nko market nkoto nti indiane bebu o market nti indiane bu o market mfaso beba so na adan skwa na ye ka indiane ho asem pato it's been 5 years aban so ye planting for food and jobs ana meboa planting for food and jobs has taken the biggest chunk of the government investment if you take away free SHS. Eban say na we be away. Planting for food and jobs kama na de nkenduane ebu sebe senka brode kra na ekodua ya pato nka 5 years nka nya mfa so ka brode mbu ye e okrom ha say de ebro enkwa na esiye ne so say ye planting for food and jobs na yes say ye to propaganda egum keke kasa na ye de ano don re a na ye serious a na nkenuane mbo krum ha adan ye planting for food and jobs na 2016 na ye planting for food and jobs no yan to tomatoes bako 2 cedis e okrum ha na ye planting for food and jobs 5.5 years echi afen ye beto tomatoes bako 2 cedi 50 pesos pato na ye koya na ye bae the planting for food and jobs aban no edi dwa ya sum planting for food and jobs akoko lanche bako bi planting for cars and what export there anenti ne ye be yes our project ni we edi sika ekosie mu wie no efidie ye du bebi a first square no kwa na ye ni compare prices of food in 2016 na prices of food today na wa judge say na na ka opɛ enti nka edi sika ko sha planting for food and jobs mo no pato ke ti die ni na nka ye ti die ni sekesikai a ye di shemu ekoyie nka ti die ni why you planting for food and jobs for 5.5 years you have not been able to build a single fertilizer plant in Ghana which is even doing organic fertilizer production. A young man be and woman a year be in some kind so do you know what they do? They import the fertilizer from Holland. We see fertilizer no that inorganic fertilizer no a fuel crude oil ne residual so ne bi ne insurance so ne bi and the yes chemical production and they mix it in some metri animal adwejire ho baby and they say we are doing fertilizer production enti ani ni nka seriously yes serious about food planting for food and jobs are then ke ni
okay Paul Grave, any reactions?
One more kasache. Almost 40 minutes.
Oh, nice. Let's just say that.
Almost 40 minutes. But you did amazing. 40 minutes. But planting for food and jobs. So, models kakrebi. 5 models. First model no food crops. Second model no planting for export and rural development. And no PERD. You be planting it to me export to be any crate crossing. Third one greenhouse technology. 3 villages. So back here imemu wa bebre de omoko Israel. So monko no mko suande be bi na ombrana ombe have greenhouse. Next one rearing for food and jobs. No animal husbandry so no name no. And agricultural mechanization services. Into planning for food and jobs.
At a point in time, I heard aquaculture for food and jobs.
And other models, Say in the agricultural industry, overshare land. Now, what we see now, we also share air because in Johnny Bebre, at various stages of life. Intuition models now are buying their tutu honum now. Bijini say buying. I mean, if you would be very fair to Abaya Bonohumondi to bring a lot of these innovative policies. No. In time, gradually the Ghanaian people are seeing the impact of it. I think saying Nema Ayo Komunyano is as a result of fertilizer shortage. Abana. I mean, inflation. No, Nemana Bebebano. At the back of it, you can't blame government much because government is aware. And government is continually making sure, or addressing those issues as it meets up to the demands of the Ghanaian people.
In food inflation, 26 points. And the crime is highest. Food inflation, Adriane, you are talking about buying the oil for us to have the impact on them. Maybe buying the yeah, the president, the minister of Agri has gone to show him, said, this is what I am doing. But as to whether it is being done, you see, I mean, you know how Ghanaians will feel if you say, when Yahili, the current minister of Agri, president, State of the Nation address, and then Adriane Boye now say policies have an impact. What impact?
So, as a result of NMAC, we are seeing what you say?
Yes, so so Ukraine for them, and coronavirus, and also
but you saw you fertilizer, and yes, I
fertilizer broad.
Me nya be brodier bon yedin o. Me to brodier. Brodier
ba ku say. Ba brodier. Won betimi ama one finger say 5 cedis.
Oh, me nya be me no kre. Oh, nya no kre.
Unko market.
Oh, me come market. Me come market. Na say me ko Kumasi this weekend kra. Me to nema me to banche. Me to banche wo kwan no.
Nkoko.
De bi ngen kokko po. Kumasi kra bi ase. So so me to banche. Me to banche
so you
10
didn't go
cities.
to you didn't go to Dome market.
Debbie, me to banche 10 cities. On me almost 35 pieces of banche. Net doso papa.
Say krase, wo to we krase.
So, ena me de buy me bakra no me sign to esa body esa kese ni bi no.
Eno e duro.
Brody e duro. Ya nye wo we no. Me to ba ko 35 cities. Me de be ye kokko. Me pe kokko pa me de ba be ye kokko. So, inti inema
But you didn't Onyanka Dome market. Have you gone there recently?
Or Dome market. I am Bamalata.
Didn't I make Dome market? Maybe I'm to any Chantai market. Have you been there? Do you listen to what? So, until I make say me yes, I never money ya. Me tenase I me force I say there is something we should do. They said they all cannot. There are some low-hanging fruits we are not taking advantage of.
Abain would continue to take advantage of all.
Abain should charge people who are supposed to do this. Progress. They make your work difficult. It is not because you are happy what is the issue. We are not happy about it. But the person who is supposed to do so, they will sit down and rack their brains to say Nyama will say no. If the person is not doing it, one can't channel. One can't channel. I am, but you know, I know someone so no only crowd from you go down. You listen. It is difficult for you to say, but tell whoever is supposed to do something now. Of course, say office near space say think. We cannot begin to mean Tom Kosunka say. We will do it. Man can't. And what? People are complaining too much, and there are people who are supposed to do the job.
Complaining is so better.
They will do their job.
Da benda. Pato.
They say projects. They said they now can say we should be honest with ourselves. I don't know. We said. Projects minimum hard because there is no money. Exactly. That is why minimum say Ghana for emotional when you're talking about e-levy. But minimum before say me fa kuma panchasi intua. Now no me friend saying GRA for Kasam first day no. And that's the first 1 week. Was it first 1 week? Yeah, we say no who said your friend is saying charging entity back home. More than 1 million Ghana cedis.
Yes, correct. Yes.
So what it tells me is that
they can exceed it.
Sika. I didn't say over catch Ghana ni say on. But we cannot sit there and expect somebody to do something without young Kasan say we will do something to out of the way to help.
Ato.
Yes, sir. Wakasa kakra.
Mami,
50 minutes.
I feel like
no money syndrome na abano. Project we sikani ho no. How we no say ni den.
Oh, me nya be ma sika ni ho so sika wo.
Ya te sika so.
Bupe politics pa. Me nya be ma sika ni ho so sika wo. O try ndra o mampani ma $200 million, 200 million Ghana cedis for free SHS. Kakrana akano ye bomodin e make sure say home ba chima aban ekoso atoa nejuma paso nyametumi aka amagana for ate say all 16 flagship programs are by shase rigorously are bebre na ba be civic responsibility de bia me ka say policy bia e sha ase as a political party policy say Ghana for to abama wa na ba be government policy say if government policy na be civic responsibility and actually say our policy the tintim ye policies bebre aban sha ase no bebre na tintim aba be civic responsibility.
But do you think say those who are supposed to make sure it becomes a civic responsibility now have mastered they are doing their job well? Because I like said you will see
many abema say eba be civic responsibility and that say menewo any many abema otimi nchen ye nya yafa
but somebody must master the art of rallying me behind
bebrena accepting bebrena aba civic responsibilities no penifo no bebrena etumi rally the entire country behind amomwati ase ye pa me pese me toato abobobo edin bebre na so Ghana fo nim jumapa omampeni Nana Danko Akufo-Addo eye ama Ghana fo ye ko yenim no ye gidi say ye de nyema we nya atoto hono ma inflation ne prices of goods ne services no any ye measures ye atoto hono nya no ebeboa ama Ghana continually no ye be nya more shock absorbers as a result of Inyebesi Owiase Afanenya and Danopa Bayer in the next 30 minutes Minister for Finance be address the media Ministry for Information on the Honorable Kojo Ponkroma Minister for Information and because one pay inti yejidi say sound komodie ni nya no aban continually no Ghana for enya arehemu enya GDA ewa aban ni mu say kumapa aban ewa ode sum Ghana man ni nya aban beto aso ene sa akomapa no akone wiye
to say na me kan say enema binum ewo ho a bi to say health insurance mobile you made some we say bi a can be a tua bi in na ya say government is doing well abandon attention call no me and when you only your friend say facilities ni bi e kasa is almost one issue pa
mejidi pa so almost one issue I know them mejitum so you say Abaya appointed new CEO Honorable Dr. Bernard Okoboy our CEO for NHI mejidi say ni enthusiasm ni exuberance no any leadership no or the back to bear to make sure say all the gains now buying here in the insurance scheme no back to our advantage or say juma say enche yemano na otwe miensa bosome baako bosome mienu bosome miensa yankasa ye ni bedi nkomo na ye hu enemo ode atoto wonom na ni papa mu no se ne ye ne da no ye magana fo ehu jumadi ekoso ba ye ka no so ye sa ka sa apemfo a omo insurance nim no omuguso ewo at the expense of aban fa ho kanya minimpa say aban koso fa ho ka mtiano so say sign aban abaso ye pa isan say health insurance and sha CFT president Kofo Amremu asa ababedu president Nana Danko Akufo-Addo amamunti ye to adwuma pa no so ama Ghana for nya
District Assembly Common Fund according to Deputy Minority Chief Whip Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim for the past 3 years first quarter 2020 anamatua
mini abema yampa yejitum na in the midst of that no so I say you can say value chain bebre honum aban wo workers civil servants and public servants statutory I say busumi bia yeti omoka so na esan in koma yedi any nsemesi say you kan covid ne in nema e buy economy ni no yenya smooth running kakra but enche bia district common fund no obia benya nisika ama impuntu ehu hia say ba local district no atwaso ye ama oman no.
All right, so that's I say wa come at him because he say he's been very no he he has admitted say this is what is going on. Just that or can say but maybe they are worried about he said say you can say this is assembly common fund and connected assemblies in
Exactly.
Let's say Bibia and Koso our assembly.
If you look at the statistics Africa Education Watch at the Tuja say about only 6% of Sikanka FSECO get fund for the past 2 years or so, and it get fund. That tells you say suku can say ye yomu fi in biase ye dem call classroom papa and can say get fund it make a school no and I say a provide this structure no e man kwala no komu no omuntumi nkomu ne wan back when I say yes say number of students and people in the basic level omuni enkundwa international school mu no a jump from 30% to 40% according to Africa Education Watch joint program with the Ministry of Education. I think EMT report. A jump from 30% to 40%. Amaya says the education is so. Say education is the bedrock of creating the next generation of leaders who will transform this country. Even if this generation is failure, the next generation will transform the economy. No, so our generation, no, now yet say this is education. No, number of nkwala eco school omuntumi enya ekondwa ene pono ewo school or entena central no. I increase from 30% to 40%. From 2017 to 2021. That 4-year period. Now also with the security education now the security education no nkwala dodo na enya nkonwa ne epono ewo classroom entena so a na osika na this education ekwan. This government is interested in senior high school, senior secondary school education, so that those who are coming out are 17, 18, 19, 20, 17, 18, 19, 20 for votes.
Oh, how can you say that?
Oh, I mean,
how can you say that?
African Education Watch has said it.
Let me give you the innovative policy about lifting up illiteracy, and you are thinking of an election. How can you say that?
You see, I was here when you were talking. I was
I know,
crying.
but
I can give you the fact.
Now we'll do election. Say because in memu wa ekosuku no. That is preposterous.
That's not even my saying. I'm saying that Kofi Asare, the executive director of Africa Education Watch, has had debate this week when all the data about out now. Say the over concentration of the government attention on senior secondary school is clearly as a result of political benefits.
It's not true. I disbank what he's saying. Only any empirical evidence to say that. Only any empirical. The findings no canon has no empiricism, no empirical fact. There is a high level of illiteracy in this country. President Nana Kufuor say, or person lifted that up. And making sure say young people will not walk on the street.
Do you have to collapse
over
concentration is different from
one policy?
Yes, you see.
Let
me read the figure. Let me read the data.
Okay, that is what he has gone. No, why? But let us see if that is the reality.
The EMIS report is not Africa Education Watch.
I know.
It's a report by Ministry of Education itself.
I know, but
it says that the percentage of basic school students without desk increased from 30% to 40%. Between 2017 and 2021, our priority has obviously not been basic education. The government of Ghana must make basic education the foundation of secondary education its honest priority. For instance, we want to see the Honorable Minister and the Education Service respond with the same velocity and urgency to the capitation grant and textbook delays as they do beautifully for food shortages in SHS. We can improve the quality of secondary education by improving investment at the basic level first. And note, the capitation grant is in partial arrears for close to 3 years and full arrears for 2021-2022 academic year, while school heads use their own cash to run schools on credit. After this way, he spoke on Joy, he spoke on City. And he said that government is over-concentrating on senior secondary school education, where the chunk of the money is being swallowed by feeding of the students. The money is being swallowed there. But the money is not going into the provision of infrastructure and amenities for the student to learn and become better citizens. That's a fact. You can't run away from that. Now,
but maybe I don't disagree with you. You say, "Abai Ashadeya Sadian for electoral benefits."
Kofi Asare said that. I can Google that for you.
He might have said it.
Yes.
But Yansuso program. Do you think
Okay.
they all kind of say the ministry itself, government is doing very well when Banner say omo you can't aduane ho asema said you see a found SHS for now said you see pen tempesika to solve their problems now. There is something going on at a basic level. Yeah, textbook are delayed. They are not getting textbooks. Beyond, friend saying before SHS now. It looks like I said concentration no. SHS no so more. A young and Susan so for more.
Kratana kind film, I've not seen it.
Okay.
But
that is why I'm saying.
That
is why
really,
I'm saying.
Really, to be fair, okay. You bet me, I can say, you know, I mean, when you don't look at the basis now, I mean, the senior high school will suffer. You understand? But I don't think, say, Abai has neglected what is going on at a very basic level, because you see, the entire educational sector, no. It's so holistic. Say you cannot take out one.
Paul, you know why me bisa our questions, because I know your background. I know how said the come and see what's because of where you came from. Even before me address you say you can't say leadership I know. That is why I am able to ask you these questions. Speak to the Manfa report. Speak to basic school teachers. Speak to them off record. And listen, you see,
I will make conducting independent research on basic school. Then I'll come back to update the Ghanaian people. But what I can say on record is that there is no way a buying would neglect, or there's no way a buying and neglecting.
It might not be deliberate. It
yes,
might not be intentional.
But I understand. The conversation is that Abai is focusing on free SHS because it's one of Abai's flagship programs to the neglect of basic education. That's the conversation. And Amika said there is no way Abai would overly neglect basic, because you see, it's a journey. What you say? So you have 9 years of basic education. I know I 3 years of senior high school. You understand? But the goal is that yes, you should be able to pass your basic very well. Send your entrance into the senior high school. If not, the entire policy is a fluke. It really, Abai also is very concerned as a result of what happens with the curriculum at the very basic level. But I can understand and appreciate the few challenges, Kakra, which clearly Abai is very interested in ensuring that Abai would address those challenges.
Speak to them. It's like a new curriculum, textbooks and teaching learning materials are here to do it. They complain.
There was even an aggregator of some of them, even on tablets, as most of the teachers have been uploaded. Okay, yeah, my teachers, be laptops, so seniors. Okay, my teachers, laptops. You see, it's these laptops, a lot of these curriculum has been loaded on it. So, say, I mean, see, you won't call at least at the basic level now. You call be na maybe I'm do senior high school or more. Really, no, Kakra no more basic. No, we also appreciate the challenges, Kakra. But clearly, we know that all the teachers, they have the curriculum. To be the trad, yeah. I don't know, with the development of early childhood. Yes, those they are soft.
No, you are talking about curriculum.
And they have books.
You are talking
soft copies of those books have been uploaded.
How about the kids?
So the kids, I mean, some your books, more your list.
No, textbooks.
I'm calling what textbooks. Good English.
I want you to find out. I find out because they are really complaining. Because it's a basic school or any palm can any be free SHS brutal. free teachers. I said that ba. And a basic schools no. Omi janka.
Meji say basic school. No, we have neglected them. I mean, free compulsory universal basic education there. I think it's been with us for a very long time, and government also making sure so many were to strengthen the system.
But the EMIS report indicated that capitation grant for 2021-2022 has not been paid. This capitation grants are supposed to go to basic level of schools. So if the whole of 2021-2022 academic year are binding to a capitation grant now, what is the government talking about here? That you are investing in primary education, a basic education. Basic education is primary 1 up to GHS 3. Now, what's capitation? No, what's in Kuala school for free? Say capitation. I say schools, not schools. Need to manage a schools no crown. Headmasters need to manage schools. Scanning Koya. What's the government is interested? How is the government interested? That cannot be. That cannot be. But
let me announce the phone lines. Okay. You for MREM 0200 854 255 0200 854 255. Wait to me. Abba now so do agent Abba nkomo na ye di no fo anotum and you see no there be ayeka Ghana for na nkankan so ye dey you are interested in man fix yourself man fix yourself one way or another say I want for can fix your country maybe no so fix your attitude. That is not what I'm saying, but what I'm asking is Ghana for na deliberately yes so there na yeah conscious efforts ben ana yeah said dey be here one free dey ehunu ni say ye wom sisi ano we ankasa nso no in our own small way. What are we doing? Because I then the chrome dey why shampa but yet na say abo aban kwa somo no nko aye enough na na yenso so as a people, what do you think you bet me aye as a people, what do you think say yes so to say na Benjamin Suma no can say or no to say board there oba ni fie na be kan tokwa eno no de be gwawo ya mfo bo ahoma no so pa cho di ni fa kwa free
me pass from opinion stage na me free adenta
obani free
especially adenta
opinion yetio
Pato, ante nkosen bakwa ewo ho no se. Kana ha se ni atase hu se aban mu mpanifo no a eya omoba be kasa na aban no. Se bibi wo ho kura na se eya. Esan se bosome ye bi tuanika. Ni ade ni ye ni nia e bre kura no a. So be kan kwata mpa ma ni nia no se ni ha no. E ho ato na ni bi. Oh no. Ni obeka da boa aban no aboso so ono na kapia no obeka mama no no pe e de ehia nti se obeka o maya yetini e wo nya ni kura ho se enfa no ho so atena je ko ono busun dia so a obaje na kapia oni te so bi CEO awa Ghana ha ya allowance ta o di pede ma o di ni water bill ni la electricity ni ya de o mi nya no o da price for timo to onya bio. But you can't see you for Katama by no or Katama is by no because the new one. I'm not going to tell you. We are Ghanaians. Nobody not Tema, am I a hope? You know, Donia, or no, a fire from and you do Abrabo, Miano Sono, and want to be doing that one Katao. The new say it don't mind only one cow. No do no bread. No more buying more car by it, you know. Say PPO, say NDC, and Konya, whom I have done Konya, and yet, basic level for bread. I think, yeah, you have a Kodia. Only a kind of condemn.
Obani amin sharp passer also bet me the number 0200854255 0200854255 nti no de kana no de ababeto so no say ade no de e wo say yes kire ni ka no ya nkasa so ya moya homodin say ebeka. If we have to say it, we have to say it. Say na I can say there you see it's about na me bisa say ya nkasa so no what are the things we are doing to help ourselves. Ya nkasa there ana yen so ya agin say ye conscious conscious efforts be say aden ye hu say emu ayeden o de opa ma engine ni say enye Ukraine and apa engine ni say enye COVID-19 kra na kofa bae. The reality is that yayeshe entino say enye wo de yate ase enye Ukraine na kofa bae yenje aban ni nye COVID-19 na kofa bae yen ye den ba chodi ni fa kwa free minim se kroma shibia anopa kro ni di e ba ma ne so ma me we ba to yanko
then she was here for now. But she was to the but me telling my casa. We are actually said, from my yes, no more to me, I small. It's not fair. We are able to say, it is not the number from the almost 70. Election time the crime. We should allow one to say, oh, you know, and yourself in the contact from the Seneca. It's time for some years. My young person, yeah, bread. Move forward, you need to take you out and time to hide me. Okay, allowance. Dear, allowances. We give our own class here. When you defend a education, not to the MPP, which I disagree. A minor self, drink. A man then I actually taking a youth in a break. Pato, you come to that Yamana, said it was like a man is suffering. I want to see it. A good baby, watching a gun here, I'm going almost them.
Na me bisa say there na me can say there o kan nyina no kre but what do you think say yan kasa because ye complaining an ye no so gu so ekoda ye yan betwa kru o be say mamo dem me chen nti yan den what do you suggest say Ghana for nankasa because also be ya de ma no onye no hu se wo ya o ferry what do we do free so 0200 854 255 0200 na onso so ode aba say adem de no kremu de wo mi say ya yeshe emu ayeden bayen ankasa te say de Benjamin Suman dua ne bro de wo na fichire no a me nso me dua me nkruma no matoso de kakra bi nti me hwa atetete na ma yenso ye dai ba jodi no fa kwa free
Pato Ovane, good morning.
Good morning, Chief.
Atom Chief. And Minga, Bueno Kayo Jeff, Miham Kujiku, get my drop, key, animal and this new Aliakashi. I can record Sadi Kashi, basis school, the equally, Bekabina, Senametano, a baby. In the Nana can fast there. Sanet no source, because MPP got.
Hello?
Like to be nice and I'm to basic. Mi tọ́ ni ma kẹ́ la kẹ́ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì àdúgbò kẹ́ mọ́ mi wà níbi àmì ìwé hàn tán nàbí ní Ghana kẹ́gbẹ́ sanu tó ṣe é sí homegrown policies a ní bá wà máa ní mọ̀ bí mọ̀ ayé àyìn ń wọ̀ fún wọn náà ẹjọ́ lẹ̀ kẹ́ electricity náà tán tiles náà wà gbẹ̀rẹ̀ kẹ́ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì Ghana bí fẹ́ lẹ́ akẹ́sí at least àṣà náà hàn mí kò fi òní àmọ̀tẹ́wò àmì bí túmọ̀ mi sì tí akẹ́sí mọ̀ ẹ̀yà àná mọ̀ ẹ̀yà àná jùbà sì bẹ́ẹ̀ náà mẹ́ tán ní Ghana bí fún anákẹ́ mọ̀ fi pọ̀tọ̀kọ̀ àjẹ́ náà kàn why do you think there's a problem so what a hammer for a Ghana for a company and say but send a man what teach much Ghana for me as the best Ghana for Munya Mwa ni Queen Befaswa ye boom mana di now ban so nyama kitikiti bi wo aban beji na wo dia boati mo for make I go by about Jari Foska someone for me say them
Hello, Chief. Call no I drop it. So yes, nti yeah so ankasa no. Bibi o ha o si etimi ma me fa last caller na yemene Benjamin ni na yenko enim bacho udini fa kwa free
ato
common sense abolo
ato mi bacho ntin kan kasa
de say obizam say the chief kan no meti ni nyina na
de bi mi ti mi kasa otini na say o ya wo a ti say ye o si NDC ni na wo studio ti na me bi so NDC ni wo studio ana
o say be
say de my use common sense ni NDC ni wo studio ana ato mami ko ma senso
yanko
minya be ma e kasama government no unya kan say it is kesu a comedy e pe oti upe politics o na mi panicho no oti oye de na u bi sa say den na ye be ye pato mi ni ye ndia tomatoes e ye planting for food and job and e be ma ye tomatoes nyama e bro ni nyama ye ka chere mu say planting for food and job na it was for commodities sorghum ni millet ni omuni nyama brody e buy am say planting for food tomatoes buy am say planting for food and then the boy di pato when the any senior to pese mu o your horse now ko to ya ne boy di a unka and it need me sopu and it needs me sopu e ho na yedru e bro loan ka se sia na 15 cedi then na abani ye am e bro bo aye cheap and na Ghana for hwehwe and ye duma say ni ni organoff one visit one factory ni we na me ko pay duma ni bi ye amro conference omuka so beti factory na mi ko pay juma anye ene sugar yet mi to commander sugar factory April obani so be juma e juma ti April akapato ba di sugar ba ye beti so mo mu ye koko so bolo ice cream nyama anja ambo omo iti April na ebu ma obani ye so Ghanaian can say ni na do see Africa countries omu raise funds internally no mu fe develop o man no ejuma be na wa maye na the politics na no ye adwuma be na wa maye
me da simpi abolo se onsodo de ba bra emfansia de but they asem na obeka de atwa to na fe yakra Ghana for no yakoto aso we bufo
e pato me da se se na mbi kan no ye kyekyere o man e se ye de ndi nukure ama ye ho emfa nukure die emfa kyekyere o man no na se yamfa no kredi ankyere oman no na ye de kasade and ada na ye de bu oman no a at the end of the day okom aba oman ni mu no it will come back at all of us. There is also a danger say someone for anwo kyere omo oman ni mu na omunya sika enso motom enkoto nduane ndi a mbeburu no especially enibre beba omo afa it will create a major national security threat for all of us. Say ho pato akon adwuma abafia ababeda so ogina home na ochena wataso akon adwuma kohozo no na sambre no na mbebunu a no ho kire no a obre wo man ni mu no ono so be fa sekan na wakobu apunu ani na wakopato so se pato okakra wa aka hu bia afama me na meso mfa survival e dangerous. Enyem bebuni ni na ne pene say obeka koye anroba. If you read sociology, say that it is not the wish of somebody to be called a thief that papa confronting. Nobody wants that. But sometimes some of them are pushed into circumstances no what train into no and so bibi edidi. No they say man must eat, man moye. So because of that no abe for so no now akoye bibi born bi just to survive, survival instincts. Enti se omanmu ye den na se ye ka mama yi na ye nka ye njai politics say MPP MPP NDC KYP CPP ehun ye na ehun ye o na ehun ye na se oman be si ye low hanging fruits na me kaka ye be pluck eno na ye hwe ehun na ye de ehun esie as omanmu ye da emfa MPP ni ho NDC ni ho wo be didi bi so me didi ye analysis no na be se me be mu na me ka me ba me ka che me ba hwe Ghana is inflation. You say 23.6 23%. Togo, do you know inflation in Togo? 8%. You can say me check in Nigeria 15%.
15% in Nigeria, 8% in Togo, 23.6% in Ghana.
4.5.
And what are they doing right? What are we doing wrong?
Ukraine, Russia, into Canada.
Okay, nti nyankopo ya aduma ya beto aso.